welcome back to Y in the Morning at Y254. This is your favorite day on your favorite channel. Your favorite day is WCW on Wednesday when we start with Good Morning Giggles, then we come to Strength of a Woman, and now we are in the discussion of the day, and that is the WCW talk. My name is Sankara Kayesu, and I am not here alone. I am with Queens because today is Queens Wednesday. The two queens I have now are Fanny and Rose, and you're welcome to Y254. Thank you for joining me, and today we are going to discuss about teachers. Everything interesting about teachers, that is our teachers and their lessons. So you introduce yourself, you tell me everything about you that you think we need to know: your name, what you do, where you come from, and your social media handles. We start with you, Fanny.
My name is Fanny Awor. Yeah, I'm a student at Karatina University undertaking a degree in criminology, criminal justice and public safety. Yeah. My hometown is Siaya. Yeah.
Oh, you come from Siaya?
Yeah.
How are you known in social media handles?
Fanny Damsa, everywhere. Fanny Damsa, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Fanny Damsa.
Fanny Damsa.
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 Yeah. D-A-M-S-A-R.
Oh, that's your name.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
You're welcome to Y254, Fanny. It's your
Thank
first
you.
time, eh?
It's my first time.
I can see from the way you put on the look. Beautiful. And then we have our... It's not your first time here.
It's not my first time.
Yeah, so tell people who are watching you for the first time everything about you that you think you need to know.
Yeah, what's up everybody? A very good morning to all of you. My good name is Onare Khalai, as final year student at Karatina University, a daughter, a sister, an entrepreneur, a detective to be, and a political enthusiast. Tune in.
Wow. Your name, I love your name, the one we start with K.
Khalai.
Khalai. It's Khalai.
Means Kazuri.
Oh, Kazuri.
Yeah.
Dan will tell me more about it. There's somebody in the room called Dan who comes from the same place you come.
The west part of Kenya.
Yes. Yeah. So, Halai and Fanny, you are welcome to Y254.
Thank
and
you.
today you've come to help us celebrate teachers. I'm happy that both of you are criminologists. So, we are going to discuss about teachers' characters and all that. And it's teachers are worth celebrating. What do you think?
They are.
Tell me anything good that you feel or people say about teachers.
People say that teachers are the most important people than any other persons.
Are they right?
At some point they are right, and I quite agree with them.
Oh,
yes.
Just for some percentage.
Yeah, because teachers are the ones who have taught doctors. Teachers are the ones who have taught me as a detective.
Yes.
Teachers are the ones who have taught every other profession.
Yes.
So, however much people may be little teachers, they are worth celebrating, and they are most significant people.
Okay.
In our society.
Fanny, did you ever take place in a debate where a teacher is better than somebody else?
Yeah, teacher is better than a doctor. Teacher is better than a farmer. Yes.
Like teachers who used to set those debates, those motions? Are they teachers or?
The teachers themselves who used to set those motions.
Were they affirming their betterness? Because I can remember I debated a teacher is better than a farmer, a teacher is better than
a doctor.
A doctor, a teacher is, I think that they were only competing with those two people, a farmer and a doctor. Those are the only professions who are available in the community by then, because who else do I remember came from my community doing other thing than being a farmer? And doctors, doctors meant even nurses, everybody working in the
medical
hospital.
field,
yes.
Yeah, they used to be doctors.
Apart from workers.
Is there a specific teacher in your life? Let's start from that. Specific teacher in your life, be it from preschool, primary, secondary, even university and all that, that you can shout out that you won't forget the whole of your life?
There are quite a number.
I'm giving you the sample time, like 3 minutes to name them.
In high school, I had my teacher of English, Mr. Samuel Barasa Luchu. together with Mrs. Washike and Madam Rael Ntende.
Well, that is primary.
No, that is high school.
Oh, high
Then my
school.
biology teacher, Mr. Temba, and Madam Grace.
Oh, nice. You don't remember anybody in primary?
In
or
primary-
preschool?
No, in primary I remember very well. There's a certain teacher who taught me in kindergarten, was called Kim Kung.
King Kong?
Kim Kung,
Or Kim Kung?
yes.
That's nice. I
And in
appreciate...
campus, I also have lecturers who have been very impactful in my life, from academic to spiritual and general life. Yeah.
I appreciate the fact that you've got right that you don't say English teacher, you say teacher of English. Yes, because English teacher is teacher from England.
Yeah,
Yes, so
true,
you say teacher of English. I salute you, detective, Madam Detective.
I also salute my teachers of English.
Yes,
Gratitude
yes.
to them.
Fanny, let's come to you. Walimu wenye unakumbuka in life and all that.
English being my favorite subject, of course I would like to shout out my English teacher,
Your
Mr.
teacher
Dennis
of
in high
English?
school. My teacher of English.
Yes.
Mr. Dennis in
Yes.
high school.
Yes.
Yes, and my class teacher.
Yes.
Yes.
So you also have some people you remember in life to have taken you through teaching fraternity or through education. Yeah, in fact, all of us now, we know where we came from. I want to give you some very little statistics about teaching. Did you know that there are 9.4 million? Oh, no, that is pre-primary. But there are 85 million teachers worldwide. 85 million teachers. That is, in the whole world there are 85 million teachers. But let us bring it home to Kenya. In Kenya alone, there are 496,801 teachers. That is about 500,000 teachers. This breakdown on the primary teachers, who are now the majority. Pre-primary teachers are around 80,000. Then private and public secondary teachers are about 115,000. So we have a lot of people that we celebrate, but that compared to the number of students we have around 13.7 million students in Kenya, students, that is combined primary and secondary. So if you say 500,000 and they are teaching 13.7 million, that's quite a number that is not even balanced. So it means a ratio is like one teacher to around 100,000 students. Don't you think teachers are doing just too much, Halai?
They're doing a good job.
No, they
I
are.
won't dispute on that.
Don't you think they have overburdened?
No, they're just doing their work right. I don't think they're burdened. But, the burden of teachers comes from the people who are being taught themselves, the students, the people.
Yes.
Yes, because when you get a very crazy class, like my class in campus and my class in high school, then it becomes a very huge task for you as a teacher.
A brief description of how your class used to look like. Just a brief.
Okay, in high school, my class used to be the most notorious class. Of course, not everybody, but the better part of the class was the cheeky type of students, the noise-making type of students, and the students who could just do anything, regardless. Whether you tell them the right thing, they'll still stick to doing the wrong thing.
Did you learn the time when people were being caned?
Yes, we were being. In fact, in primary, I was caned by my science teacher, Mr. Dennis.
Yes.
Until his fingers bled.
His
From that
fingers?
day, yes.
The fingers of the teacher bled instead of you bleeding.
Yeah. Of course, as you are being caned in an area that is,
Yes.
most fleshy. So
Yes.
And plus, we used to be
To
put something.
Getter. You used to call it getter.
Exactly.
Wearing extra clothes.
So it's instead his hands which ached.
Yeah, because
Till-
he's handling the cane
Yes.
with his fingers, tight and giving me so many strokes. But from that day, I became a lover of science. When I went to high school, I loved biology. In fact, I was being called Daktari. Others called me Professor.
Oh, wow.
Then, like that. But I did not venture into science when I came to university.
Okay.
Yes.
Was your class also notorious?
My class was extra.
Extra notorious?
Extra.
In primary or secondary?
I think everywhere, from primary, secondary, now to campus. They say that only people, police officers and people working in the security department need therapy. I think teachers also need therapy. Because they handle, imagine dealing with problems of a population, let's say you have 50 pupils, dealing with each and everyone's problem.
Yes.
You know, you are like the time that teachers spend with the pupils and the students is longer than they spend with their parents. So I think they are more impactful in the life of the students.
And imagine now in this case, you're dealing with people from different backgrounds.
Different backgrounds.
Some religious, some criminal, some pregnant.
Pagans.
Some have never went to any church or mosques. Some are
and you're supposed to understand them.
Imagine you have a student from a family where she's the last born, and we know how last borns behave. They are carried like eggs.
Like an egg.
Like an egg. And now you have to deal with all this. You have firstborns and lastborns and middleborns. You have those who have tasted drugs, those who have not tasted. So you can imagine what teachers go through.
You know, in psychology they say that nurture, the way you are brought up will impact you, will impact the person you are. Like it will show the person you are 70%. And the other 30% is biologically. So you know, the time they spend with the teachers is also impactful. Let's say people that have gone to boarding school from primary to high school, then to campus. You know, I think teachers there's a way that a teacher can know you that a parent cannot know you.
Yes.
Because you spend more time at school than at home, and when you are around your peers, you can be more free. There are behaviors that a teacher can know that a parent, you know, in a parents' meeting, my mom told me that they went to my brother's parent meeting, and they were like, a parent was surprised that this is how a child's behave. Like you are told something, you are shocked. Is this my son? You are shocked.
Is that my son?
Is that my son? Like parents generally, teachers know the students more than the parents know them.
So it's like teachers are super parents.
Are super parents,
and you've had parents lamenting when schools are being closed. Oh, wanarudi tena.
They push their kids to their teachers.
Yeah, so why do you think parents don't want to be with the kids nowadays? Evading responsibility or something?
No, I don't think parents are evading responsibility. Because at the end of the day, all parents are responsible for their children. But the fact of pushing them away to teachers is because when kids close school and are at home, they exhibit a lot of, very funny characteristics, disturbing, because the better part of their life they have been with peers, the way Fanny has said, and they have learned. You know, character is learned and can also be unlearned. So they have learned characters that as a parent you have not installed in them. No, and you don't like that behavior.
Yes.
So what they do, they disturb, they're all over, they do things you don't expect from them. You know, sometimes you want to maintain a good image with the neighbors, then you see your kids have gone beyond and done something that is not good according to you. So you feel it's better while they're in school, because in school there's discipline, they have a lot of teachers who are keeping watch, and all the times they are being engaged, from going to dawn preps, morning preps, they're in class, they only have 30 minutes for break, and maybe weekends they also go to class, and that way. That's why most of the parents like to send kids to boarding school as soon as even they are in class 4. Yeah, because when they stay around, and parents don't stay in the house, they go at work. Most of these days, almost all parents are working. So they go at work, they leave them at home. You know, you find them watching very funny stuff, which you don't like yourself. So it's better at school, because at school they don't have opportunity to do that. Plus teachers are there 100% time with them, unlike when they are at home and you cannot fully manage them.
But I manage I think like teachers are just with them during class time. But many of them now, maybe they go back to their dormitories, and they are lone children alone, or maybe there's one, maybe matron or patron, with maybe say 400 pupils. So you
Then we
cannot
have
manage
prefects.
of them.
In school, there's more supervision. There are
There's more
prefects,
supervision.
there are
Oh,
authority
okay.
figures. You know, at home, it's only maybe your older sibling or your mom and your dad.
So from
But
your criminology perspective, you detectives, you think that children who are brought up at school, who spend most of their time at school, get better students, be better citizens than those who are brought up by parents or something?
No, according to me, I think it's the way you are brought up. You can be brought up at school. You know, you'll be forced to behave in a certain way. Maybe you're hiding certain behaviors because there are rules to be followed. And then when you go home is when you be free. Maybe at home your parents are never there. They're always traveling. Then at home is when you do all the shenanigans. But maybe if your parents, I think it's just the way you talk to your kids, to your children. Like, you know what is right, you know what is wrong. Maybe you can be brought up at school and still do wrong. Brought up at home full time and still be on the wrong side. Yes.
But you brought a good statistics that most 70% of child's behavior when he or she becomes an adult is determined by the people
they mingled with.
the environment around them, and I think that is important. But you know, the school part is good, I think, because now they are all types of teachers. I don't know whether it's only in my school that we had a teacher who was extremely funny, very funny.
They're everywhere.
And then there was who was a rogue who could kill you, beat you like he wants to kill you in the next minute. There were those who were drunkards. Did you have a drunkard teacher?
We had a
Yes. We had a combination of both.
And then there was one who was extremely religious. Mwenye anaingia shule na Bwana asifiwe, anaingia class.
Tuombe kwanza.
Tuombe kwanza ndio
Tuanze class. Which was good, by the way.
There are conglomeration of every character in a school. So I don't know why some people come, like they copy one particular teacher. The teachers who used to be like they are rogues. They look like criminals themselves. They are not, because teaching is a noble profession. So they are not criminals, but they look like one. You get a pupil aping such a teacher. Why would a pupil choose to ape a bad teacher? Bad in quotes, one who appears to be bad. Like there's one we used to call Jamba. Like he used to call people Jamba wangu, so he was like Jamba. Together, like yeye haikuwa wakati wa kugota, but yeye anagotea watu, ni aje wazee wangu. So naona watoto like mostly wanataka kuepu hiyo mbaya. What do you think this happens from a criminology perspective?
I think like imitating or being funny, like
yeah,
you know,
or showing characters ni kama si mtu mzuri.
Teachers are authority figures, so I think they should try to behave in a way that is emulatable. Like they do things that students can pick up from them. Like let's say you come to class drunk. What are you telling the kids? That it's okay to be drunk early in the morning? Yes. Like, and they should be taught to only pick up the good behaviors. You know, there's a way that you behave that nobody will respect you.
Yes.
Even if your age does not matter. In the present society, I think respect is earned by is according in different ways, not only age. You can be 40 or 50, but the way you behave, people will judge you, and the kids will judge you, and you will not get any respect from them. Yes, so they should.
Teachers should try.
They should try
expose or to,
because they are authority figures. Students are picking up from them.
Teachers, you have something.
I have something to say. Sometimes students or a student may choose to ape a certain character because people around you influence the way you behave, and also some things are inherent. A funny student, when finds a certain teacher is funny and is exposing that to them, they are likely to join in character and be like that teacher. Yes, and sometimes when you're just a good student and you see there's a teacher who inspires you, that's why you as a person sometimes you have someone you're looking up to. If you want to become a comedian, then there's a comedian you're looking up to. If you want to become a teacher, there's a teacher you're looking up to. If you want to become a detective, there's someone you're looking up to. If you want to become an engineer, a lawyer, like that. Everyone has someone they're looking up to, and they want their life to follow a certain path just like them. So some teachers, they behave well. Others behave in a very funny and unprofessional way. It's not ethical in line of profession. And they mislead students because students believe in teachers, that when a teacher does this, it is the right thing.
Fanny, I don't know, but where I come from, not all watoto wa walimu ni watu wazuri. Watoto wao
They are the same as watoto wa pastor.
yeah, watoto wa pastor si watu wazuri. I don't know where this comes from. Una shape life ya watoto wengine
na wako naacha wanalegea.
Wanakuwa wabaya. What do you think? Why do you think this happens?
I think teachers are they become so involved in other children's lives that they forget their own. Like wako huku ye ni notorious, like kila kitu bad is associated with him or her, but huyu mwingine ndo you are trying to shape mtu mwingine na wako unasahau.
Do you think that is why?
No, I think a teacher teaches other students, and their children don't study in the same school. So they become teachers to other students. At home to their kids, they are parents. So these teachers are failing as parents and excelling as teachers. That's why their kids are failing and they're becoming, the way you guys are saying, they're becoming wabaya. They're not, you don't expect, because when you see this teacher and the way he carries or she carries himself in school, the way she teaches, the way she even advises you from a personal level in your academics, when you see their kids back at home, they are not the same, because they're doing their work as teachers very well.
Yes.
But now they are failing as parents.
But as parents.
And one important thing, even though we have said that students spending most of their time, 70% of their time that is in school, plays a better part in who they become. Also, parents, I think they play a very vital role. That's why you find most of the students, despite being in school full-time, are not good students because their parents are failing. You cannot tell a student or a kid to always use kind words like sorry, like please, like thank you, when their parents have not taught them that. It will not get in their head.
Okay.
Yes, so they have to learn these things. They have to learn character at home. Then teachers come and reinforce the character. Then it sticks. That person becomes a good student. But when they have not been taught by their parents, when they have these loose parents, parents who will say anything in front of the kids, parents who would say any bad thing about teachers, in fact the teachers who teach their kids say something bad about parents or something they see across their funny comments and you know the way they relate with neighbors, if they have a don't care attitude, the kid will carry the same. However much a teacher tries in school, they'll become difficult and thick-headed. Yes, so parents have a very vital
Somebody
role.
was arguing that teachers spend so much time in their work. You know, they work from 8 to 5. I think people break at 5. But it's that after that 5 that they start marking or making schemes of work or making whatever. There are so many things, or maybe making the role or making or marking, so many things that they do even after schools. Don't you think now teachers need to be maybe paid better because they work too much? They even most of you, like now you detectives, after kutoka ofisi labda unaenda kufanya vitu zako, ako bado akona kazi zingine bado anafanya. So this, don't you think, can contribute to bad parenthood or maybe just being demoralized or something?
I think on the point that Ona said about teachers being like not that they have less time with their kids. Like tuseme, unajua there are some kids when wanaenda the same school that their parents teach. Mtu anaweza kuwa relax, you can be relaxed at my mom is a teacher. Like sa uko like venye like unaweza kuwa like nitapata kazi, I have somebody there already. Unaweza kuwa like you cannot be so straight at line, ukuwe na the characters and the roles that is required juu
Yes.
like kuna mtu hapo already. Mamangu ni mwalimu. Yeah.
That would show that teachers are not well paid. What do you think? Do you think teachers are well remunerated as they should be?
I think they are not appreciated. Like that's why I was saying that they also just, I think they need therapy, like the soldiers need. You like they go through a lot. I think the time that they spend for themselves is little compared to the time they are working.
Yes.
That's why they should be appreciated and be paid better. They are
Yes.
dealing with they are like the second parents.
Yes.
They're dealing with the problems of other parents' kids.
Talk of appreciation of Rose.
I agree. Teachers should be rewarded, teachers should be appreciated, and teachers should be paid handsomely. Yeah, because teachers do a lot of work. They come, my teacher used to come to school at 5
Yes.
a.m. to
Yes.
teach us
Yes.
for morning preps in high school. Teachers also take extra time to teach in evening preps and do consultation and group work even at the time they're supposed to be resting.
Yeah.
But there's no one who appreciates their extra efforts because they say that's how they're supposed to do their job. While we have other teachers who don't do that and they're still paid the same money. I think the profession of teaching or education should be looked at from a different angle where any extra effort should be acknowledged and rewarded.
Nice.
That way it will boost the esteem and become a motivation to teachers to even do much better. Because they still
Statistics
do it
say-
despite not being appreciated.
Statistics say, if any, that world over, 77% of teachers are women. Women, yeah. I wonder why women love this profession more than men.
Psychologically, women are more nurturing and caring.
Oh,
Yeah.
According
Okay.
to men. So I think that's why they venture into that profession. No, women are more emotionally driven according to men. There is a way that women deal with argument and disputes that men do not. Men are more aggressive, women are less aggressive. Like,
Okay.
Yes, there's a way like ukikosea mamako akwambia nenda kuambia dadi, si unashtuka. Juu unajua utachapwa. Like there's
lakini mami pia ni parent. Sasa mbona
mami si mkali sana, mami ana muscles.
Online, why do you think women are the majority in this profession?
I think women love the job description. They like all that comes with teaching. Ladies or women are mothers. A mother can make a better teacher. Yeah, but also men can make, they're good teachers who are men, all of them. But women like teaching because of, I think, what teaching comes with.
Yes.
What is teaching?
Yes.
Giving knowledge, impacting,
Yes.
nurturing. It is beyond classwork
Yes.
at some point. Becoming a teacher is not only coming to class, teaching mathematics. My mathematics teacher used to say, check your girls. Check your girls. Then when you don't concentrate,
Yes.
alikuwa anatembea.
Oh, you were in girls' school?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alikuwa anatembea na Bunsen burner kwa mfuko.
Oh, and this maths teacher.
Maths teacher.
What was Bunsen burner for in a mathematics class?
Kenning you.
That teacher was doubling up as a chemistry teacher and a
Oh.
mathematics teacher. So he used to work with a lab coat. In the coats, there used to be a Bunsen burner. That was constant. He never lacked that. So it was anytime you don't concentrate.
Okay, cool.
Get it? So whether you're getting it or not, it was just like this. Then when you say you have not understood and you are not concentrating, then he will say, am I teaching in Arabic? You don't understand basic English?
My understanding of the best moments of the teachers is when a student calls and tell them, you made me in life, or
True.
thank you, the things that you've done to me that I... But people don't do that. Do you remember the last time you did that to any teacher? Fanny, honestly talking.
I try, when I go to my former school, I try and reach and contact them and greet them. I appreciate them. And they will always be impactful in my life. They made me, they shaped me.
Yes.
Yes.
But you less appreciate Rosie. Do you appreciate your
we
teachers?
less appreciate, I agree, and that's where we go wrong. But myself, since I left high school and even primary, those teachers who have been very significant in my life. We are in communication till death. And each and every time when I get an opportunity, I appreciate them. Whether using word of mouth or gifting, I do appreciate them. In fact, all my English teachers, we still talk up to now.
I learned that teachers use a lot of their money to support students even in their class. There are students who maybe have not eaten something, they sometimes maybe share their lunch with them. Those who cannot pay trips. There's one particular teacher of mine called Mrs. Aura, and she's a woman who used to, during the knitting lessons, used to carry for us needles and threads and everything, using her own money. I'm bringing this because we rarely send something back when now we've made it in life. I don't know, but we need to tell those out there who are made by teachers that they really need to do something, even appreciate with material things. Si tu kusema, teacher, ulinimake, oh, thank you. Thank you is not enough. Don't you think that?
Thank you is not enough.
Yes.
Something substantial would be better.
Yeah, because those people do help us. So we are closing. So we start with you, Feli. You are in this camera 4. Can you look at this camera and talk to those who have passed through the hands of teachers? Then you finish by leaving a word for the teachers now.
Teachers are so impactful in our lives. Like, they've shaped many people. We come, we go, another people come, another set of people come in, they go. Like, they've dealt with so many people, and you can find that they will never forget you if you are a good student, that is. And I think we should appreciate them, send them gifts. They will see something tangible, they will see and remember you with, if they are still there. Try to communicate with them. If you see them around town, don't pass them. Yes, and I would like to thank my late history teacher, Madam Shaundu. May her soul rest in peace. Yes, all my subject teachers in high school too. My campus lecturers also. Yes, I'm saying thank you. Thank you.
Yes, and she will send something. After this,
I will try.
A person will shake. Kalai.
Yes, me.
Yes, say something to those who pass through the teachers' hands, and then leave a word for the teachers now.
Yeah, for us who pass through teachers' hands, let's have a heart of, thanksgiving, appreciating, and rewarding those who have made who we are. Let's always give them something when necessary. Let's always be appreciative, and above all, to teachers. Most of my family members are teachers. All of you teachers, I celebrated you yesterday through my status. The good job that you're doing to other people's kids, continue keeping it up. And to my teachers since kindergarten up to date, special thanks to all of you. I would like to send my gratitude, and just keep doing what you're doing. Bless up, guys. I'm so much delighted for the good job they have done in me. Most of them are very much fundamental and significant to the person I have become today, and forever I'll become grateful.
Nice.
Yeah.
No, teachers are like mothers. Everybody passed through a teacher. Almost everybody, especially in this generation, almost everybody passed through a teacher. So teachers, we celebrate you. It's not just a day like 5th of October, the World Teachers Day or the Global Teachers Day. We should celebrate you every day. So we celebrate you. You are great people in our lives. We cannot pay you, and you are not paid enough. I know teaching is a call. So feel appreciated. Anybody who taught me or who taught anybody, no, this show is possible because I can speak this language, and this is not my mother tongue. I learned it. Somebody taught it to me. So every teacher who has shaped every life, feel appreciated. You cannot be paid enough. Utalipwa mbinguni. You are the real people who wenye watalipwa mbinguni, and you have a special place in heaven. So we wish you the best, happy International Teachers
Day.
Day. Salute.